So we've already been creating a business plan for our new business using our AI coach. And again, this is focused on ADHD entrepreneurs. And what you can see is our business plan is being built out here, and we're going to end up loading this into our coach. But we want to get into the legal and administrative prompts. This is really important because depending on your business model, you may want to think about different things that you need to be aware of. So I'm going to copy and paste this prompt, and then we're going to go through our AI coach and then talk about this in a little bit more. So what we're getting here is business structure options, basic legal and regulatory requirements, consulting legal and financial professionals, and then giving it some information about the business. Now you can see I forgot to actually fill in the information on this section, but I bet you our AI coach is going to have some good questions for that. So yes, perfect. It asked me here because I forgot those. So what I'm going to do is just copy and paste this. So as you can see, again, what we're doing here is we have this canvas on the right-hand side. This is for our business setup framework. It's updating this as we go. And then what we're looking at is structure analysis. So this is so cool. What it's doing is it's looking at the different type of legal entities, business structures we can set up. And these would be things such as a sole proprietor, a partnership, a limited liability company, an S corporation, a C corporation. And then it's looking at, it's basically giving me an initial recommendation, which I think is a great one. And I think it gives a great recommendation of saying that you might want to look into a limited liability company. It gives me resources on this. It shows me a link of how I can get this set up through the New York State's website, and then basic legal and regulatory requirements, such as general registrations, industry-specific regulations, employment law basics, and data privacy. So once you feel clear on this, we can move to the next step. So right now, it's updating the canvas in section 2 of basic legal and regulatory requirements. So why don't we see what it ends up coming up with for this specific type of business in a specific location, setting it up as an LLC. So this is really great insight. It's talking about getting your EIN set up, which is like a social security number for your business, that I need a business bank account, the local registrations that I should consider going through local municipalities, and then industry-specific regulations. So this might be a tech or SaaS product. I need terms of services, intellectual property, and this is just a great overview of anything that I may need for this type of business. And I think this one was important too, data privacy and consumer protection, because this is a product and a tool that may be collecting data from consumers. So now I kind of have an overview of when to consult with legal and financial professionals looking at this kind of business model. And this all looks great. I'm going to, again, take all this information and I'm going to copy this into my overall business plan, so that I can reference this later, but also my AI business coach can reference this as well. Next up, we're going to look at a finance prompt that I want you to look into. I'm going to close this canvas out because I had the information I need, and then I'm going to paste this one in. So my particular business model, this is actually pretty simple as far as a business because it's an online business. I can do this for under $5,000 to get this up and running with a minimal viable product. But this is something that's really important if you have a more capital intensive business that you're looking at setting up, because you're really going to want to have a financial game plan, and you may need to get a loan. There's different things you may be looking into funding, but for me, this is actually pretty simple. So what I'm doing is just answering specific questions about this business type, this business model that I'm presenting here. And it's going over a lot of things that maybe I wouldn't have considered. So stuff as like logo design, website landing page, ad spend, a buffer, a contingency fund, which is always a good idea, essential equipment, which in this particular case I didn't need, legal and registration fees. But it's so easy to just go through these questions and then update this canvas of the financial game plan that we're going to have for this new business. So this is really nice because it's asking me thoughtful questions of like, what are the revenue streams for this business going to be? It's making me think about like goals in terms of revenue, but also it'll compare that to your costs that you have and then be able to give you an idea of this financial game plan. So now I have a financial game plan for this new business. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste this into my business plan. And in the next video, we're going to get into launching and iterating this business by defining your KPIs, coming up with a SMART goal, a 90-day plan of attack for this, and then evaluating and iterating as we go. I'll catch you in the next video.